Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself first. My name is Amira binti Ahmad and my metric number is C820041. For today, I would like to present to you about our assignment, which is assigned by our lecturer regarding the topic, which is software-defined networking and correlation to network automation. So we need to explore and learn from any sources to gain understanding of the topic. So let's explore it, guys. Okay, for this slide, first of all, we need to know what is software-defined networking. Okay, for the first definition that I get from the Cisco website, okay, software-defined networking is a networking architecture that makes a network more adaptable and manageable. The control plane is abstracted from the data forwarding function in discrete networking devices, which is allowing management to be centralized. Okay, for the second definition, and then from the Jupyter the network website, which is become my resources to get know about software-defined network. So for the second definition is the software-defined networking, which is known as SDN, is an approach to network virtualization and containerization that helps optimize network resources and quickly adapt networks to changing business needs, application, and traffic. It works by separating the network's control and data planes to create a software programmable infrastructure. Okay, so we know that with SDN, the function of network orchestration, management, analytics, and automations become the job of SDN controllers. The controllers can take advantage of the scale, performance, and availability of modern cloud computing and storage resources. As you can see the image that I insert in the slide, that is example of the cloud computing of SDN. So as for the third definition, and from VMware website, the third definition of software-defined networking is an approach to networking that uses software-based controllers or application programming interfaces, which is the APIs, to communicate with underlying hardware, infrastructure, and direct traffic on the network. So this models differs from that of traditional networks, which use dedicated hardware devices such as routers and switches to control network traffic. So in these sources, it tells that SDN also can create and control a virtual network or control a traditional hardware, which is via software. While the network virtualization allows organizations to segment different virtual networks within a single physical network or to connect network devices on a different physical networks to create a single virtual network. Software-defined networking enables a new way of controlling the routing of data packets through a centralized server. Okay, in order to gain more knowledgeable about this topic, first we need to know about how many layers in software-defined networking and how many there are elements in there. So let's take a look as displayed in image here in this slide. So the first layer is the application layer, and for the second one is the control layer, and the third one is infrastructure layer. And for the elements, it contains the first one is contain SDN controller, and then contain the northbound APIs, and then contain the southbound APIs. Okay, first SDN controller. A controller, we need to know that a controller is the core element of an SDN architecture that enables centralized management and control, and then automation, and policy enforcement across the physical and virtual network environments. And then we need to know that northbound APIs, its responsibilities is to relay information between the controller and the applications and policy engines, to which an SDN looks like a single logical network device. Okay, for the southbound APIs responsible to relay information between the controller and the individual network devices, such as switches, routers, access points, and the firewalls. Then we need to know how SDN works. Here are the SDN basics. In SDN, like anything visualized, the software is decoupled from the hardware. So first, SDN moves the control plane that determines where to send traffic to software, and then it leaves the data plane that actually forwards the traffic in the hardware. Okay, this allows, for the second step, this allows network administrators who use software-defined networking to program and control the entire network via a single pane of glass. Okay, for this control the entire network via a single pane of glass, they use it instead of on a device by device basis. That is important there. And then for the third step, there is the physical or virtual networking devices, actually the one who move the data through the network. For the some cases, which is virtual switches, which may be embedded in either the software or the hardware, it will take over the responsibilities of physical switches and consolidate their function into a single intelligent switch. And then for the last step, the switch will check the integrity of both the data packets and their virtual machines destination and will move the packets along. Okay, the person who use the software defined networking will get the benefits. So we need to know what the benefits of using software defined networking. So there's a lot of benefits there, but I will tell you several of benefits, which is the first one, it can simplify operation, which is it can reduce complexity by decoupling the control and data planes while making automation highly secure and scalable. Okay, for the second benefits is SDN can achieve faster time to market, deploy applications and services faster by leveraging open APIs. It can easily integrate third-party products. Okay, for the third one, SDN also can build a programmable networks. It will eliminate manual configuration, which is it can provide the provision and manage data centers, campuses, and wide area networks. And then for the fourth and the last one, it can lay the foundation for intent. It can centralize configuration, management, control, monitoring, service delivery, and cloud automation. Okay, since we already know about the SDN, we move to the network automation to know about the correlation between the SDN and the network automation. So, but first we need to know what is the network automation. From the resources, which is the Search Networking website, I got the definition of the network automation, which is the network automation is a methodology in which software will automatically configures, provisions, and manages and tests the network devices. It is used to improve efficiency, reduce human error, and lower operating expenses. So the network automation tools will support the functions ranging from basic network mapping and device discovery to more complex workflows like network configuration management and the provisioning of virtual network resources. So the network automation also will plays a key role in software-defined networking, which is and then the network visualization and the network orchestration, and enabling the automated provisioning of virtual network tenants and functions such as virtual load balancing. Then, how the network automation works? Firstly, network automation is similar to software programming because it uses comparable logic and frameworks to manage and schedule the automation of various tasks. Common, like example, if X, then Y. Decision statements are used to program automation into the network. So how it works? Administrators can use tools that are integrated into the networking platform. Alternatively, they can create and execute automation scripts for network components by using first or third-party software. And also, modern SDN platform use a centralized control plane and often have commonly used and pre-built automation tasks that can be adjusted and scheduled. Alternatively, network teams can use external tools to create scripts and execute them via command line interface or application programming interface, which is APIs. For the common examples of network automation tasks used in production environments include the bandwidth forecasting for internet and wide area network, also the network and device inventory and monitoring, and also the automated network configurations and backup, and so on. Okay, so there are some common benefits of network automation, which is the first one. It will improve efficiency and network optimization, which is by automating functions on network devices, humans no longer have to perform time-consuming and rudimentary tasks. The second benefit of the network automation is it can reduce likelihood of human error. Manual tasks are prone to human error, which can cause network outage and revenue loss. The consequence of a miscalculation or incorrect entry can be significant. By setting up the task for automation means it only needs to be entered correctly once. Network engineers can easily revert automated changes in case of error and adjust as needed. So, for the third benefits is it can lower operating expense. By eliminating certain manual tasks for network management and device provisioning, businesses can operate with greater speed and agility. For example, automated provisioning may save a network engineer from having to travel to a new branch office to establish network connectivity, thus enabling employees at that site to get to work faster. Okay, since we already know what is software-defined networking, and we also learned about the network automation, so what is the correlation between them? So, in a traditional network, moving devices and application requires manual oversight. Network reachability and security require mapping devices' IP addresses. So software-defined networking will automate this process, which is critical for managing temporary workloads and virtualized services spun up dynamically to meet short-term demand. In software-defined networking, workloads and services are created with network membership, reachability, and security policies, and automatically assigned and enforced to simplify operation and improve security. Okay, for the future implication of software-defined networking and the correlation of the network automation, so the future aspect of SDN is it can forming the basis for 5G. Okay, for many years, we have seen the telecom industry changing rapidly. With the evolvement of 4G technology, there was still a need for a more agile, speedier, and flexible network, which makes the base of the 5G technology. But actually, the reality is 5G technology has not been fully exploited yet, but it will play a vital role in the future. In the future, 5G is sure to rely on SDN. This move will make 5G and open source networks a hot combo in the world telecom industry worldwide. Today, Wi-Fi is the most common thing that we use to connect with each other, whether it is for personal use or for business use. But with the existence of 5G, it will help the businesses in solving the connectivity issue and also providing a secure platform for businesses. Also, by providing lower latency and competitive price, 5G technology and SDN, this combination will help to improve customer experience across many platforms. Okay, and last but not least, to gain the knowledge and to learn about this topic, about the software-defined network and the creation of network automation, there are several sources that I use to refer, which is the first one from the Your Tech Target website, and then for the second one from the Tech Target website, and from third one I refer from the VMware. As for the fourth one, I refer from the Juniper.net website, and then for the last one I refer the knowledgeable about this topic is from Cisco. So that's all from me about the assignment, which is I already explained what is the SDN and about the network automation. So and then we can relate both of them. So that's all from me. Thank you.